Hey, look at me.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at ya.
This is a very bad spot to be. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Hal, open the pod bay doors. I can't do that, Dave. Oh, here we go. Oh, dear.
Oh.
I'm dead.
Oh, it did kill you.
There away it goes.
Nice. Alright.
Okay.
Gold.
I'll see you at the White Springs.
That was totally worth it.
How's it going, gang? It's the final render here, and welcome to another Fallout 76 camp building video. Now, I know it's been a very long time since we've done a building video on Fallout 76, but there have been so many updates with the Wild Appalachia stuff coming out. We have had imposter sheep squatches, we have had the burrows, we have had actual sheep squatches, we have had changes to the trading system. Everything has been changing, and also, I've been waiting for that update which allows for junk decoration, which got delayed 2, maybe even 3 weeks in a row, and I was really banking on that content coming out before doing another build video. But the channel's been growing well. We are 54 subs away from 60,000. Let's get it by the end of the video. Let's go. So to start off this Fallout 76 camp building video, we have come to a very cool little place in the forest, and I've actually wanted to do a camp build video here for quite a while, but I was waiting for some of the assets to come out. We have come to this cool little location in the forest, which is right by this giant pheasants right here, very near Flatwoods, where there is a giant kind of Go Ape style climbing frame. And I've wanted to come here and build a tourist / hunting cabin for a while, but because of a new update, we've actually got some taxidermied animals. So let's get started with our hunting / tourist cabin. So we're going to be going and popping down our camp unit right by this little picnic area. I like building it here because it actually means our building is kind of well integrated into the landscape already. It kind of looks like a natural place that's meant to be there. And we're going to be building it entirely out of wood and slightly uphill. We're going to be having a nice building with several levels in it since we're uphill. And we're going to have an exterior patio area. We're going to be using some of this striped plank foundation pieces for our outside area. Looks really good actually because it's weathered. Most of the stuff we've got in the atomic shop has actually been very clean and very vibrant, so having something weathered means it works really well when you have it outside, because then it's exposed to the elements, and it means that you've got something that looks very natural. Not only that, but it actually looks very pretty as well. And since we are building on a hill, we've really got to be quite clever with our roofs and our wall design. We're going to have almost kind of like a pyramid design, starting at the bottom and then going up at a 45-degree angle, so that we actually have multiple levels inside our building. But it also means that we're able to not have too much clipping. There's a couple places inside some of the workshops where it clips, but besides that, it's all actually done very well, and it means that we can have lots of space on a hill without really compromising too much on our flooring structure. And we actually do have 2 rooms in here. We're going to have a big workshop area and also a power generator area in there as well. But the idea with this place is that we're not going to have different rooms to actually signify the different areas. We're just going to have different floor levels, kind of like a studio apartment, which I love. And here we are with the actual exterior of the building done. Looks really good actually. It's genuinely a very large building actually. We spent maybe a third of our budget entirely on the wood to build the actual place and the concrete foundations. But it looks really good. We've got 2 little rooms to store our workshops and power generators in, as well as a little kind of loft area to have a bedroom, and we have 3 floors to decorate with all the rest of our stuff. So we actually do have quite a large amount of space, and everything does feel quite well and segregated off. So it means that we don't actually have too much confusion as to where things are in the actual building. And we're going to be using some of the brand new decorations to do with hunting and taxidermies and stuff in order to decorate this place. In a way, I probably should have waited for the Pioneer Scouts DLC to come out before I start building like a touristy hunting area, but I really like this idea, so I'm going to go with it now. And as I said, we do have lots of kind of hunting themed decorations now. And here I am building the little bedroom loft area. I really wanted to have some sofas and some little coffee tables up there, but unfortunately, no matter what I did, I tried so many different ways, I couldn't then get the roof to go back on if I had furniture in my little 45-degree angle area. So I just went with this one little square foundation, and I actually had to decorate the walls separately in order to get them to fit in there, because it's very hard to squeeze decorations onto a wall panel sometimes. But if you go ahead and decorate the wall panel first and then put the wall in, then you can actually get all of these decorations into a very tight and confined area. So if you're ever struggling, consider building things separately, and then you should be able to squeeze in all of your decorations no problem. And we actually do need to have a little angled roof in there in order to actually fit in there. If you have a flat roof, you can't walk in. And here we are with the little bedroom area done. Very nice little area. I imagine kind of one member of staff will probably sleep up in here. But for the most part, this is an area where you kind of come for a holiday. You know, you can bring your friends to come down and have a go at the kind of climbing wall area. And we've got a really cool bedroom for the one member of staff with lots of lights, television, and even a Wendigo head staring at you when you sleep. Because that's just hilarious, and I couldn't not do that. It's fantastic. And now right at the back of the building, we're going to have a workshop area. Nothing too fancy about this workshop area, really. To tell you the truth, you actually don't need that much space in order to get all of your workshop stuff. Realistically, as you can see here, you only really need maybe 2 foundations, 2 squares. But you can get pretty much everything in there with the exception of maybe the power armor station, which we have outside. And we're going to have some metal doors on there to kind of keep it separate. And we just managed to get enough clearance to get the door in there. Looks really, really good when things actually do behave appropriately. You don't have doors kind of clipping through walls and furniture, etc. And now we're going to have our little relaxing sitting down area. This is the kind of hunter cabin feel we have got at the back, where there's lots of warm fire, lots of bear skins, lots of sofas around the fireplace. It almost looks like a scene from The Sims in a way, because we got so many flammable things in front of a fireplace, but it looks great. And the whole plan with this build was to do something a bit different to what I normally do. Normally I make the place look pretty with lots of lights and lots of cool posters on the wall and lots of paintings, but in this case I'm going for a lighting tone in order to kind of give the decoration. I want the lighting to be the character in this place, and that's what we got. We've got lots of warm tungsten firelights in here, and it looks really, really good at night. And we do have lots of cool decorations as well to go with the hunter cabin feeling. And I've actually stayed in hunting cabins over the weekend and stuff like that in the countryside. And this does have a very similar feel, you know, with the wooden walls and the nice warm fireplaces. It's generally a really nice little touch to have that inside your camp. It makes the place feel very, very cozy. But at the same time, we do need some lights and cool things, but as long as we've got mostly orange lights or use the kind of fire wall sconces, then everything is good. As long as we don't have fluorescent lights, which are very harsh and very aggressive lighting, then we're happy. And now we need a little catering area. And look, I've got the metal benches. I've got the metal catering benches. These things are very, very rare. You can only find them on the Gram vendor sometimes. So as you can imagine, as soon as I saw that, I bought that immediately so that no one else could go out and grab that plan before I did, because that is generally a very hard one to find. It's not expensive. It's just very, very hard to find. So I'm very, very happy I've got that. And we do need a little power area at the back with a decon arch in there as well. Because again, you know, this is the forest. You want to make sure everyone is looked after in the forest. This isn't a place for hardcore players, so to speak. So we're going to make sure everything is nice and easy for people who turn up. And we're going to have lots of storage in here as well. So say if you are maybe a Cub Scout or just a regular Scout, you can go and store all of your toys and equipment in there when you go on the climbing frame. Or if you're a hunter, you can store all of your ammunition away when you're just relaxing and chilling out for the day. And we're going to have lots and lots of statues here. And I have put the statues onto the stone plinths, but they're very, very difficult for stone plinths. You actually need to put them onto rugs in order to put them next to each other. So that's a shame, a bit of a workaround right now in order to get those stone statues that close together. But it does look good in the end. And of course we do have a little nuclear mobile right here. No real purpose for it. It doesn't even spin, for God's sake, but it looks very pretty. And here I am glitching a terminal into a desk. Now, I literally just tried this very quickly to see if it would work, and it actually did. I think if I got a slightly shorter desk, I could actually have the terminal with all of the keys visible so you could use it, because right now it's kind of glitching in, but you actually can get a terminal inside a desk, which is something I'm very happy I have learned. And here we are with our kind of relaxing catering area done. This is the more touristy area of the tourist/hunter cabin build. This is where, you know, some of the Cub Scouts will go and play board games and stuff like that. It makes me really wish we did have the junk decorating now, because I would love to put like board games and notepads and books all on the tables to make it look like Cub Scouts have been doing puzzles and stuff like that and kind of planning where to go next on their camping trip, etc. But the actual place, I think, also works really well as a home. We've got lots of very cool decorations, including a lot of taxidermied animals. There's only 5 taxidermied animals in the game right now, but there's 43 buildable objects. It's really, really sucky that we can't get more right now. I imagine they'll be drip feeding them to us over time, or giving them to us when the old Scouts Pioneer quest line is out. That would be very cool. And here I am, totally stealing Nicole Starkey's idea of having a Mothman little shrine right here. It looks really, really cool to have a little Mothman area, because the Mothman He's our hero. He's our #1 dude, you know what I mean? Nothing is better than the Mothman, so I need a little shrine for him. And also, I just had a little bit of budget left and needed to use it somehow. So here we are with the place fully done. This place looks very subtle from the outside, very subtle indeed. As I said, it really blends in with the environment because it almost matches identically to the little picnic area outside, which I think is really, really cool. But if you actually take a look inside, of course, that's where the real magic is. But I do like the fact that we do have some outside areas with the power armor stations, some of the statues as well, to kind of draw players in. And then when they enter, they find a very nice, warm, relaxing place with lots of candlelight. It looks glorious. Our Mothman shrine is very, very cool. He's going to be keeping an eye on any people coming in, make sure there's no burglars or raiders coming in. And I really like the fact that we've actually got so many decorations now from the Atom shop without sounding too shilly. I do think that a lot of the stuff in the Atom store for the camps really is worth it if you want to do lots of building, including some of the cool brand new neon signs, which I really like. I've also got a lot of the cool decorations from Fastnark to hang from the ceiling and kind of have different levels of the building, have things hanging from the ceiling to indicate different floors. Kind of makes the place feel bigger than it actually is, even though it generally is a very big place. And we do have lots of the cool things from the White Springs, lots of the cool paintings, lots of the cool furniture. I only actually need 3 more plans in the game and then I've got everything. At least everything you can buy with caps anyway. I don't have all the stuff in the Atom store, obviously. But I'm really, really looking forward to going ahead and finding those last few plans, just so I can show you guys everything you can build in the base game, so to speak, which I think will be a very cool video. So thank you very much for watching this video, people. Again, apologies it's been so long, but I kept waiting and waiting for that junk decoration DLC to come out and it never did. Remember to check out all the cool YouTube members and Patreon members who are scrolling across the bottom of the screen now. And remember guys, we are just 50 subscribers away from 60,000 subscribers. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you like and subscribe so we can hit 60k in no time. Until next time, I've been the final render and you've been the audience. Bye bye for now.